What's up guys? This is a Bentley Continental GT from 2011 and it had some major issues. The car had a flood issue, the interior was flooded. It came from here, I'm gonna show you that. There are some drain lines from the sunroof. These hoses are going from here straight and then they come out in the engine compartment. Unfortunately, the hose was disconnected for some reason. The car was previously, like a year ago, in another shop. To fix that issue, the customer was complaining at that previous shop that the car has moisture inside. And unfortunately, I don't know what they did. They did basically nothing. They charged the customer a huge amount of money, but they did nothing. That was the issue, and you're gonna see it now in the video. It was the driver's side floor was completely flooded. Unfortunately, the KESSY module, the keyless entry system module, is sitting on the driver's side floor. It was completely flooded. What we did was we bought a new KESSY module. We take the whole carpet out, clean it, dry it, install a new module, and then we programmed it. We have access to Bentley directly online, like at the same level that the dealership has. We are able to connect to the manufacturer, in this case to Bentley, and program this kind of modules, which we did. Unfortunately, when I was trying to start it, it won't start. A quick diagnose, turns out the starter was bad. Now I'm gonna change the starter and you're gonna watch me doing this. It's a huge job. The whole engine transmission, the whole front carrier needs to come out, and that's not enough. So you have to take out the turbocharger, the exhaust manifold and stuff like that, and it's a huge job, I know that. We are going to do that once the car over there. Once this car is finished, we're gonna start with that Bentley. That's a nice SL 63 AMG. Unfortunately, the car was abandoned for over a year now. It sits outside. Look at that, it's like dirty and dusty everywhere. We have some issues with that car. The rear window is not working, it needs some maintenance stuff, and convertible top is not opening. I'm gonna take care of that as well. Over there we have the Porsche Panamera with a bad engine. We did already the engine rebuild on that. I'm just waiting for a part coming in, and then the car is also finished. That being said, I would say enjoy the video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. 954-532-1275, Eurotech Autoworks in Pampino. Thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye bye. Hier ist fertig. And as you can see, we already took out the front subframe, the front subframe with the engine on top of it. So that is all what you have to do in order to get to the engine. You might thinking that this is enough to get access to the starter, but as you can guess, no, it's not. So even if the engine is out, you still don't have access. So here is sitting the starter, some kind like this. It is sitting here super tight. Here in front of it, here's the engine mount and everything, which makes was heißt unmöglich?
Impossible.
Which makes impossible to get the starter out without taking out the turbocharger, the engine mount and everything. Even the exhaust manifold has to come out because you don't have access to the bolts from the turbocharger. So I worked on many engines, even on V12 engines in the past, no problem at all. But this is a kind of mess. I've never seen an engineering like this, so it's super complicated, engineered and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately, but it doesn't mean that we can't do that. Of course we can do that, but it's like, you know, it's super uncomfortable to work on that kind of engine, especially on that engine. Yeah, I mean, you can see, so it is very compact and packed everything together. So as you can see here on this side, the turbocharger and everything is still here on the engine mount and everything. So imagine the chassis of the car is somewhere like here, you know. If you want to change something on that engine, it's almost impossible. So for almost every job, you're gonna take out the whole engine. That's weird. That's crazy. I mean, even the AC compressor or something, I don't know. Even if you want to change some little hose in here or something, it's impossible. So you're gonna take out that engine all the time. So that means we are looking now for some broken parts or failing parts, or maybe parts they could fail in the future. We're gonna change them as well. What I already found is we have here on the water line here, on that connector here, we have a water leak. We're gonna replace that. Unfortunately, you have to buy the whole hose. You just can't get the fitting here. Yeah, and a few little other things we're gonna change during the reassembling. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's a whole mess. So now I already disassembled the old starter. We're gonna test it if our diagnostic was good or not. So I already hooked up the 12-volt power supply for the starter, and now if I'm gonna give power to that terminal, the starter should engage and turn. Let's see. And as you can see, it does do nothing. Compared to the new one, here we have our new one, genuine Bentley starter. By the way, super expensive part. As you can see, it works. Look at that. This is exactly how it should work, and that means our diagnostic was good. So we can continue.